Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this, chances are you're feeling the squeeze of today's economy. We're seeing rising prices everywhere. Groceries are through the roof, gas is insane, and don't even get me started on rent. It's easy to feel anxious and uncertain about the future. Look, I get it. We're bombarded with negative news every day, and it can feel like the economic deck is stacked against us. A lot of people are worried about their jobs, their savings, and their ability to make ends meet. But listen, burying your head in the sand won't solve anything. That's why I'm here today. In this video, I'm sharing 7 essential tips that will not only help you survive these tough economic times, but actually thrive. We're talking about practical, actionable steps you can take right now to gain control of your finances and build a more secure future. So, if you're ready to stop stressing about money and start building a solid financial foundation, stick around. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's dive into these 7 essential tips. The first step to thriving in any economy, especially a tough one, is to master your budget. And I'm not talking about just vaguely tracking your spending. I'm talking about implementing a zero-based budget. This system is like the financial GPS that guides every dollar you earn toward a specific destination. Here's how it works. At the beginning of each month, you list out every single dollar of your income. Then, you assign every single dollar to a specific expense category: rent, groceries, utilities, transportation, savings, debt payments, and even those daily coffees. You keep subtracting expenses from your income until you reach, you guessed it, zero. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Graham, that sounds restrictive. But trust me, it's not about deprivation. It's about control and intentionality. When you know exactly where your money is going, you make conscious decisions about your spending and can prioritize what truly matters to you. The best part? You can use a simple spreadsheet or one of the many budgeting apps available to track everything. This makes it super easy to stay organized and see exactly where your money is going. Remember, knowledge is power, and a zero-based budget gives you incredible financial clarity. Now you might be wondering where to even begin with creating your own zero-based budget. Don't worry, it's not as daunting as it sounds. Start by gathering all your financial statements, bank statements, credit card bills, and any other income or expense records you have. Next, identify your fixed expenses. These are the bills that stay relatively the same each month, like rent or mortgage payments, car payments, and utilities. Then, list out your variable expenses. These fluctuate each month, like groceries, dining out, entertainment, and shopping. Here's where the zero-based budget gets really powerful. You allocate funds to each category based on your priorities and spending habits. Let's say you're spending way too much on takeout. With a zero-based budget, you can set a specific limit for dining out and allocate the extra money towards paying down debt or boosting your savings. And don't forget about those irregular expenses that pop up throughout the year, like car maintenance or holiday gifts. Set aside a little each month in a dedicated category so you're prepared when those expenses arise. Remember, the goal is to give every dollar a job and ensure that your income minus your expenses truly equals zero. Alright, now that we've got our zero-based budget up and running, it's time to talk about everyone's favorite topic: cutting expenses. But hold on, I'm not talking about becoming a penny-pinching hermit. We're going to focus on strategically slashing those sneaky, non-essential expenses that drain your bank account without you even realizing it. Think about it: those daily lattes, subscription boxes you barely use, and impulsive online purchases can really add up. I'm talking hundreds, even thousands of dollars per year that could be going towards your financial goals. Take a hard look at your spending habits and identify areas where you can trim the fat without drastically sacrificing your lifestyle. Start by reviewing your bank statements and credit card bills for recurring subscriptions. Do you really need all those streaming services? Are you actually using that gym membership? Chances are, you can easily cut back on a few subscriptions and save a significant amount each month. Next, consider your dining and entertainment habits. Eating out too often is a major budget killer. Challenge yourself to cook more meals at home. It's healthier and way more affordable. And instead of expensive nights out, explore free or low-cost entertainment options like hiking, visiting local parks, or having game nights with friends. Now I know what you're thinking. Graham, giving up my daily latte is torture. Listen, I get it, I love a good coffee as much as the next person, but here's the thing, small changes can make a huge difference in the long run. Think about it this way, that $5 latte you buy every weekday adds up to $100 per month. That's $1,200 per year. Imagine what you could do with an extra $1,200. You could invest it, pay down debt faster, or even finally take that dream vacation you've been putting off. And it's not just about coffee. Those seemingly insignificant impulse purchases can really sabotage your budget. Next time you're tempted to buy something you don't absolutely need, pause and ask yourself, do I really need this? Or do I just want it in this moment? Often you'll find that the urge to buy fades away, and you've saved yourself some money. Another great strategy is to challenge yourself to a 30-day no-spend challenge. For 1 month, commit to only spending money on essentials like rent, groceries, and bills. This will force you to be more mindful of your spending habits and identify areas where you can cut back permanently. Alright, let's talk about debt. We all know it's a huge drag, right? High-interest debt, like those credit card balances, can feel like you're just throwing money away every month. But here's the good news, there are smart ways to tackle it. One method I really like is the debt avalanche. With this, you focus on paying down the debt with the highest interest rate first. Think about it. That high interest is costing you the most money over time. Now you still make minimum payments on all your debts, but you throw any extra cash you have towards that highest interest beast. Once that one's gone, you move down the line to the next highest, and so on. It's a methodical approach, kind of like knocking down a tower of blocks one by one. And the best part? You actually end up paying less in interest overall compared to other methods. Now, the debt snowball method is a bit different. Instead of prioritizing the highest interest rate, you focus on the smallest debt balance first. You pay that off as quickly as possible, while still making minimum payments on everything else. This method is all about building momentum. Each time you pay off a debt, no matter how small, it feels like a win. This can be incredibly motivating, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed by debt. The downside? You might end up paying a bit more in interest over the long run compared to the avalanche method. But hey, sometimes that psychological boost of paying off those smaller debts is worth it. Ultimately, the best method for you depends on your personality and your financial situation. Do you prefer a more analytical approach like the avalanche, or do you thrive on small victories like with the snowball? Let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, emergency funds. I know, it sounds about as exciting as watching paint dry. But trust me, this is crucial. An emergency fund is like your financial safety net. It's there to catch you if something unexpected happens, like a sudden job loss, a medical emergency, or your car deciding to spontaneously combust. Life throws curveballs, and having that money set aside means you won't have to go into debt to deal with them. It's about having peace of mind knowing you've got a buffer. And no, you don't need to be rolling in dough to start one. Even if you can only spare $20 a week, that's $1,040 a year. It all adds up. The goal is to eventually have 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved up in your emergency fund. That might sound like a lot, but remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Start small and gradually increase your savings over time. Even better, set up automatic transfers to a separate savings account. That way, you're less likely to spend the money. Think of it like paying yourself first. Before you even think about spending money on anything else, that automatic transfer takes care of your future self. Trust me, the peace of mind that comes with knowing you have a financial cushion is priceless. It's like a weight lifted off your shoulders. Listen, gone are the days of relying on a single job for income. In today's economy, it's all about diversifying your income streams. Think of it like this, if one stream dries up, you've got others to fall back on. And the good news is, there are more opportunities than ever to make extra cash on the side. We're talking about the gig economy, baby. Freelancing, online surveys, delivery services, you name it. What skills do you have that you could monetize? Are you a whiz with words? Try freelance writing or editing, good with people? Look into driving for a ride-sharing service or delivering food. The possibilities are endless, and the best part is, You can often set your own hours and be your own boss. It's all about finding something that fits your lifestyle and interests. Now I know what you might be thinking. Graham, I don't have any special skills. But trust me, everyone has something to offer. Think about your hobbies, your interests, even things you're just naturally good at. Maybe you're a whiz at organizing and could offer virtual assistant services. Or perhaps you're a photography enthusiast and could sell prints online. Don't underestimate yourself. There are tons of online platforms out there that connect freelancers with potential clients. Websites like Upwork, Fiverr, and TaskRabbit are great places to start. Remember, even a little extra income can make a big difference. It could help you pay off debt faster, build up your emergency fund, or even just give you some breathing room in your budget. Alright, let's talk about negotiating. You know, most people think negotiating is just something you do when buying a car or a house. But let me tell you, you can negotiate almost anything. Your internet bill, your insurance premiums, even your rent, in some cases. Think about it, the worst thing they can say is no. But if you can shave off even a small amount from each of those bills, it adds up over time. Don't be afraid to be persistent, polite, and know your worth. Do your research, compare prices, and come prepared with facts and figures to support your case. And hey, sometimes it's not even about negotiating a lower price, but about getting more value for your money. Ask about additional perks, extended warranties, or freebies. You'd be surprised how often companies are willing to sweeten the deal to keep you as a happy customer. Remember, every dollar saved is a dollar earned. So, channel your inner negotiator and start saving. You got this. Now let's talk about shopping smart. This is where you can really make a difference in your budget. First things first, embrace the power of generic brands. I'm telling you, most of the time, you're paying for fancy packaging and marketing, not necessarily better quality. Next, ditch the brand loyalty, especially when it comes to groceries and household items. Shop around, compare prices, and don't be afraid to switch brands if you find a better deal. And here's a pro tip. Utilize online tools and apps that help you find the best deals and coupons. Don't forget about the magic of thrifting. You can find amazing deals on clothes, furniture, and even electronics if you're willing to put in a little effort. Plus, it's a more sustainable and eco-friendly way to shop. So be a savvy shopper, compare prices, and don't be afraid to try new things. Your wallet will thank you. Now let's talk about the most important investment you can make. Investing in yourself. Look, in today's rapidly changing job market, your skills and knowledge are your biggest assets. Think about it. The more valuable your skills are, the more opportunities will open up for you, regardless of the economy. So, what are you passionate about? What skills have you been wanting to learn? There are tons of free or affordable online courses, tutorials, and resources available at your fingertips. You can learn coding, digital marketing, graphic design, anything you set your mind to. Remember, investing in yourself is not an expense, it's an investment in your future, earning potential and financial security. So make a commitment to yourself to learn something new every day. It's not just about learning hard skills, but also about staying informed and adapting to the changing economic landscape. Read books, listen to podcasts, follow industry experts, and stay up to date with the latest trends in your field. Knowledge is power, and the more you know, the better equipped you'll be to navigate the challenges and capitalize on the opportunities that arise. Don't underestimate the power of networking. Attend industry events, connect with people online, and build relationships with mentors and peers. You never know where your next opportunity might come from. So, invest in your education, expand your skill set, and become a lifelong learner. Trust me, it's the best investment you'll ever make. Remember, surviving and thriving in any economy is about being proactive, adaptable, and resourceful. Take these 7 essential tips, implement them into your life, and you'll be well on your way to financial success. We're all in this together, and I know you can get through this. Now, more than ever, it's important to be smart with your money and make strategic decisions. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family who might also find it valuable, and subscribe to the channel for more money-saving tips and financial advice. And don't forget to smash that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let me know in the comments which tip you're going to implement first. I'm excited for you to take control of your finances and achieve your financial goals. Thanks for watching.